Cookies are the most popular baked good, but it's easy to mess them up. Using these 5 tips will help guarantee the best cookies you'll ever taste. Chilling cookie dough is the most important tip because it helps prevent excess spreading. You'll have thicker and sturdier cookies if you take the time to chill your cookie dough. Chilling cookie dough not only ensures less spreading, but a heightened flavor as well. You want the cookie dough nice and chilled, but not rock hard. If it's too hard, you'll have a difficult time rolling into balls. Instead, let the cookie dough sit at room temperature for a few minutes before shaping. My second tip is to prevent excess spreading, and I have lots of ways that can help. Of course, you can chill your cookie dough, but you can also line your baking sheet with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. The surface of a silicone baking mat has a nice texture that will grip onto the bottom of the cookies, preventing them from spreading too much. Never place your shaped cookie dough onto a warm baking sheet. Always let them cool down to room temperature before starting on the next batch. If a recipe calls for room temperature butter, make sure it's softened properly and not too warm. Excess spreading often occurs when the ratio of ingredients are off, so always make sure that you're measuring your ingredients properly. A common problem I see is over-mixing the ingredients. Over-mixing the dough will trap too much air inside. That excess air causes the cookies to deflate in the oven. For the best cookies, you need to be thinking about temperature, and I'm referring to both oven temperature and ingredient temperature. Without you realizing it, your oven's temperature could be off, so I always recommend using an oven thermometer. These are an inexpensive but crucial tool in any kitchen. And for the ingredients, read the recipe carefully and use room temperature if needed. My next tip is to watch the cookies baking in the oven instead of the oven timer. Once the cookie edges are set, the cookies are done. And my final tip is to bake only 1 batch of cookies at a time. However, I know with holiday baking and if you're baking in big batches, it's fine to bake more than 1 at a time, but make sure you rotate those baking sheets. If you have any questions, I go into a lot more detail on my blog post, so I recommend reviewing it before starting your next batch of cookies.